hello, darling. Welcome to Mannequin's Shenanigans. Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
I smell the blood of a visiting frog. Come live with us, So today I'm going to take you to a restaurant called Si Koi Fow, which means the color of the blue. Now, don't mistake that for it. When you say Si, it has to be pronounced Si, because if you say Si Koi Fow, that means the death of blue. So again, Si Koi Fow, not Si Koi Fow, which means the death of blue. Yeah, the Thai language is filled with traps. Anyway, this is a uniquely Isarn restaurant experience near the third macro on Sichant Road, down from the Pillar Shrine area by about, I'd say, 4 or 5 kilometers in the other direction, in the eastern direction of the city. A charming little place that, like I said, is distinctly Isarn. They've got 2 frightening mannequins on premises, though. I don't know what to say about that. But anyways, I enjoyed this place. The food was really good. And the couple that owned the place, an older couple, very friendly, took some time out to talk to me. And yeah, it was a great deal of fun. However, my day started a little bit differently. It actually started sometime yesterday. It won't turn on. It just won't turn on. So I go online and I ask all the Khon Kaen residents that are expats what to do, and they're telling me to bring it to a bike shop. Fortunately, even though my mom's village is very small, there's like 4 or 5 bike shops at least in this village, so I decided to give the closest one a try. Found a local place just in town that will actually do the lawnmower repair, hopefully. I don't think it's really a repair. I don't know what's wrong with the lawnmower. It can't be anything complicated. I really just need to learn how to repair lawnmowers on my own. They don't have that many parts or anything like that. It would be something interesting to learn. But anyways, it's a family-run operation, and of course, when I went into town, it's like right around the house from my mom's house. When I went in there and I spoke to them and I explained to them that I needed the lawnmower repair and if they could do it, when they said yes, I just totally freaked out and I went from 0 to American in about 2 seconds flat. I was like, yes, hell yeah! And they're all looking at me like, okay, Farang, all right, be cool now, be harmless. So yeah, that was really cool. But anyways, I had to speak to the kid first. It's a family-run operation, like I said, and where am I? And this kid walks right up to me. His voice hasn't even changed yet. He's like 10 years old or something like that. And I'm like, Putai Dai Nit Noi. You know, the opposite of Putai Ye or Putai Mak Mak. The very end of that spectrum. In other words, Nit Noi, my Thai friend. Nit Noi, young man. And he was not shy at all. He helped me out, got me going. So I'm going back to the house and I am going to figure how to get that lawnmower into a small compact car. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I am on a mission. I need to mow that lawn. Snakes will not be in my lawn. No sir, no sir. The garden's coming along fine, and I'm rather liking it. Yes, I do need to get in there and pull the weeds out and all that. The maintenance part is actually not that much fun for me. I do like to create new things and kind of liven up the space a bit, but yeah, it's a work in progress. What annoys me, though, is that I can't mow the lawn. That means snakes will feel more invited, and I don't want them to feel invited here. And the crickets have more places to hide. I love it when the birds are out here just having a feast on crickets. So, yeah, the shorter the grass is, the happier they are, the happier I am. The one thing that I wish my Thai brothers and sisters would consider when they're on the road is to just remember there are other people on the road. They're not alone. There's other people on the roads. any actions that they take, any swerves that they make could influence or actually hinder somebody from getting where they need to go without, I don't know, their pulse going up or having a heart attack. And I know that Thais can be considerate. I mean, they masked up during COVID while Americans went crazy and turned that into something to argue about. So I know Thais can actually be considerate. I just don't understand why they drive this way. It's driving me nuts. So the turnoff to the restaurant actually requires you to take a right on Sri Chant Road, Soi 26. But wedged between Soi 26 and 24 here at Sri Chant Road is this two-story business of sorts. I spoke to the person running the place, and he unfortunately was not able to communicate very well to me what this place was, and my Google Translate program was for some reason not letting me translate his voice. But either way, it's fascinating and has really, what shall we say, dark mannequin ghastly vibes. Y'all know how I feel about mannequins. But anyways, it's a two-story house just filled with mannequins, and I think they sell some of them as artwork. So yeah, I had to get away from there, you know what I'm saying? Mannequins, they just ain't got the right kind of aura, you know what I'm saying? Shooting shards of blackness in every direction, those things. Hell no, I had to get on up out of there. There's a lake right nearby that's actually hidden from the main road that I would say it's pretty close to the size of the main lake that's just south of here that, like all the temples are located around. However, you can't see the entirety of the lake from one vantage point. This is kind of shaped like a peanut. And although not touristy, this is the kind of place that I, as a tourist, would seek out because of its authenticity. Gentrified? Hell no, but it's bona fide. And it feels real, because it is real. It's in the community. It services the community. I didn't see any other tourists while I was there. Look, they even hang their beef jerky up on the second floor to dry. This place is hardcore real. It's the real deal. It's a great place to visit, actually. If I were to visit a city, these are the kinds of places that I seek out because they give you the flavor of the actual community that they're in. This place actually reminds me a lot of my grandmother's village in the sense that women seem to run the show here. They're always barking orders at the men, screaming at somebody. There's a lot of blah, 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 and scurrying around after the screams and whatever. And it makes it feel really oddly comforting to me. I actually really like that. The lady that owns the place is very friendly. She came and she spoke with me. Her daughter is actually learning German through an English program school, which blows my mind. That would be like me learning German through a Thai language school. And yeah, that seems like a mountain I dare not climb. The atmosphere is completely chill and relaxed. You could probably spend quite a bit of time here and they're not going to want to rush you off or anything. This is just a really relaxing part of Khon Kaen. Funnily enough, it's right there in the downtown of Khon Kaen. I mean, Sri Chant Road is just within walking distance, and if you hang a right, you're like smack dab in the middle of a hospital area with businesses and cafes and things all over the place. So there is this illusion of being away, but not really having to be away. The food here was delicious. It is of the Isarn variety, so it was good and spicy. If you don't like spicy food, you're going to have to tell them, my pet, ben farang, my pet, dai leo. And then they might understand and tone down the flavors for you. Again, the owner and what I suspect was her husband were very friendly to me and spoke to me a great deal. Even though I didn't understand 100% of what they were saying, I got the gist of it. They were so nice to me that they actually gave me a plate of fresh fruits that they grew themselves. And oh man, was it ever good. Especially the jackfruit that she grew. It's of a variety where the color is darker than what you normally see in the store. And the flavor is a bit more intense, but it's really, really good. And no, it's not overly ripened. I can tell the jackfruit, when it gets really ripe, it does have a certain smell and flavor to it. This wasn't it. This was just a different variety of jackfruit than what I was used to. Now, although this is not an expensive place, you will pay a bit more than, say, if you went to a stir-fry stand or something like that. So expect to pay, say, bar prices for Thai locals. The place does give you a great deal of ambiance and lots of things to see and look at. It's also a great place to come in a group or as an individual if you just want to sit and relax and have authentic Isarn food. There's plenty of bar food and finger food as well if you can't handle the Isarn palate. But it's just a great little location. It's a place that I can't recommend enough. I really am glad that I decided to take some time and come here and look. The lake itself does have other businesses around it that serve food. Some of them look pretty interesting to me. This is the one that stood out the most, but I will be returning and going to those places as well to see what they are like. My assumption is that they're going to be very local, very run-of-the-mill kind of places, but the location itself is kind of so cool that it doesn't really matter. It's great to go try them out anyways. There is an upper deck, as I said earlier, and there are really cool spots to sit at, but not all of them are wheelchair accessible. However, there are plenty of seating locations that are wheelchair accessible. They may not be in the prime locations. For example, nothing facing the lake itself is wheelchair accessible. However, you can go and look at the lake just by going around the corner. There's no traffic. It's part of the property itself, and it's easy to get to. I wish that it were a bit friendlier that way, but for places like this, especially mom and pop owned kind of places, that's not a consideration, which is unfortunate. I think no matter who you are, you should be able to enjoy all the experiences that I enjoy myself, regardless of your background. But I love this place. I really enjoyed it. I came here mostly because there is a nursery nearby that is, I believe, closing and probably going out of business. So I figured they may still have inventory, and there may be things that I might be able to buy at cheaper prices and at reduced prices or whatnot. But when I drove by the nursery, it looked so pitiful. And I was full, and I just, when you're full, you never want to go shopping, right? And I never want to go shopping anyway. So I just kind of drove back home. Luckily, I beat the rain when I got home. Hopefully the lawnmower will be fixed in the next couple of days so I can mow that lawn and scare away the snakes and get those grasshoppers eaten. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you, I appreciate you, and I wish you all the best in life. I hope deeply that you get to experience things like this, and if not, at least vicariously until you get that chance. See you next time.